Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Thinking Crypto YouTube channel. My name is Tony. On this channel, we cover the news, facts, and sentiments that are happening in this new emerging asset class that is cryptocurrencies. We also do a lot of interviews with CEOs, founders, and a lot of prominent folks in the crypto industry. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, also smash the like button. Let's take a look at the market here. We continue to see sideways movement. Bitcoin currently sitting at $6,973, Ethereum at $212, XRP close to 32 cents, Litecoin at $91. So I'm hoping Bitcoin can have a breakout soon and we move past $10,000 once again. The market follows Bitcoin at this point in time. We haven't decoupled as yet, so certainly we want to watch what Bitcoin is doing, and with the altcoins generally follow Bitcoin's movements. But we are in a bull market, and it will be a roller coaster ride to the next higher prices. This is how volatile this young market is, and as I've stated before, there is manipulation. There are whales manipulating the market to a certain degree, but I believe as the market matures, there's more liquidity and regulations come into place. We're going to see less of that. Now, we see the governments are now having the dialogue and talking about crypto. What are they going to do? How are they going to regulate it? Because they cannot ignore it any further. And this train has left the station, right? Ever since Bitcoin was created in 2009, guys. And they are now forced to they're forced to have to deal with how are they going to regulate this? What are they going to do? Because the big players are getting involved. They're buying up a lot of it, and we see it's a global movement. It's a global phenomenon. Many countries around the world have exchanges. A lot of hedge funds and big firms like Fidelity, TD Ameritrade are getting involved. So today was the Senate Banking Committee's crypto regulation hearing, and one takeaway I wanted to highlight, which is a very bullish statement. Chairman Crapo, and I know his last name is funny, he said, "I'm pretty confident we couldn't succeed in banning crypto." And of course, they can't stop it. Guys, the ball is rolling already. They cannot stop it. They better get on board this train before they get left behind. And I'm hoping the U.S. can move faster past the Token Taxonomy Act, and we can get some regulation and clarity, and this new asset class can grow even further, plus the disruptive technology of blockchain, guys. Now, we also see that a lot of people in the media and in different industries are getting educated and enlightened about what is crypto and what is happening and how the money is changing once again. And even CNBC host has made a Bitcoin price prediction. He says $55,000 at the Bitcoin halving next year, May 2020. And his name is Joe Kernen. Many of you have seen he's really flipped. He used to be against crypto and Bitcoin, not understanding it. Now he gets it once he got the educational aspect, and some are considering him a Bitcoin maximalist now. But I'm glad to see people are awakening to what we've been talking about for years, guys, and that's this is the new emerging asset class, a new disruptive technology. We're living in a digital world. Money's going to go digital, and because of the problems we've had with data breaches and bank and corruption and all that stuff, and banks crashing the economy and all that, this is where crypto is now being that disruptive technology to try to correct the wrong here, right? And I'm not saying that we're going to destroy banks or anything like that. I'm certainly not on that boat. I'm about regulating banks and make sure they don't do wrong things to hurt consumers or the economy. But, there are people who are on the extreme end, like down with the banks and all that. But slowly but surely, the banks are acquiring Bitcoin. A lot of them have been doing that. So it's great to see, these people are waking up to this. And this is an interesting price prediction. I don't think this is far-fetched. 50K to 55K is certainly reasonable. But what we're seeing is TD Ameritrade, Fidelity's, all these big players, hedge funds, are buying up Bitcoin and other crypto via OTC. So you're certainly going to have a scarcity, a rarity aspect that's going to take place next year. Historically, when Bitcoin has had its halving points in time, the prices have increased after that. Now, Blockchain.com has entered crypto trading with a new London-based exchange. So Blockchain.com, which has created more than 40 million digital asset wallets, is moving into the trading side of cryptocurrencies with a new exchange, the Pit, which is an interesting name for exchange, a London-based marketplace will offer Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Tether, Litecoin, and Paxos. Customers can deposit funds immediately, with trading beginning soon. The idea came from the boom and bust cycle of 2017 and 2018, when the exchange performance was spotty at best. Blockchain.com CEO Peter Smith said in an interview. So this makes sense for them because they have an existing customer database. It's going to be very easy to port a lot of those people over, right? But we continue to see the investments, the acquisitions, the mergers, right? A lot of money being placed into this market, guys. Whether it's building solutions or hardware, whatever it may be, it is very much like the dot-com boom, with a lot of different services and technologies being built. Now, Samsung, we have heard about them integrating a crypto wallet into the Samsung Galaxy S10. Well, they have integrated Pundi X digital currency wallet. I have some Pundi X in my portfolio. As mentioned, I diversify, but not a lot. It's not a lot. It's a decent amount. But I'm not like super bullish because I'm waiting to see what progress they make. But this is a great endorsement here that Samsung has done this. So smartphone manufacturer Samsung and crypto payments startup Pundi X new cooperation will allow users to integrate the X Wallet app to their Samsung blockchain wallet. So great update here for Pundi X. Let's see, this is great that they're getting this type of adoption with a smartphone, widely used. But let's see how the project itself continues to grow. But like I said, I have some in my portfolio, in full disclosure. Now, Ethereum Classic. I had told you guys my strategy behind Ethereum Classic, that I was I got a lot of it at low price because I wanted to flip it in the next bull run, where because of the Ethereum brand and because of the I think it's the digital currency group that's behind the project, even though it suffered a what do you call it, guys? The attack, a 51% attack or something like that. The proof of work attack. Sorry, I'm running low on sleep here, but anyway, the Ethereum Classic Labs announces Accelerate program to promote Ethereum Classic apps. So I'm glad I held on to my Ethereum Classic. So this seems like some progress here, but obviously I'm not holding Ethereum Classic long term given what happened, right? Where it got attacked. So just letting you guys know what's happening. Now, guys, we got some bullish news around XRP. As stated before, XRP is my #1 holding. I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, Litecoin, and many others. And Mr. Yoshitaka Katao, who is, of course, the president and CEO of SBI Holdings, SBI Group also is known as, which has owns a subsidiary of SBI Ripple Asia. He's certainly bullish on XRP. I don't think those of you who invest in XRP, know about this guy. Well, today, and there's a video here showing the translation of what he's saying. We have 25 participating banks and 8 are API platform connected with Ripple. We want MoneyTap to accommodate international remittance, so we created a mechanism, and it may contribute to XRapid using XRP. So, of course, XRapid leverages XRP. So they're looking at how many use cases and ways they can improve the utility of XRP. And not only SBI Holdings and Group, at the giant bank conglomerate, but also R3 and obviously Ripple with its respective partnerships. So this is certainly bullish. XRP is a long-term hold. I'm going to say it again because some people are looking for quick, returns on this, and there's a lot of building that's still happening around XRP. A lot of regulatory clarity needed, but slowly but surely, these financial institutions will be using it. And I hope you guys see what is happening here, because these people are not jokers. They're not like random. They're not like a Justin Sun or something who popped out of nowhere, you know what I mean, right? Where these are companies that existed before crypto. They're banks, they're publicly traded companies, you know what I mean? They have stockholders, all of that stuff. So hope you understand the serious aspect of what Ripple and XRP is doing. This is not a white paper or nonsense like that. Now, shout out to Dylan who posted the clip on there. Here, I don't want to play the clip because I don't want to have any copyright issues. but you can listen to the translated version of the video on Twitter. Crypto Ari, shout out to Crypto Ari, where she translated from the presentation from SBI today, saying that physical trading will be live tomorrow in Japan, July 31st on SBI VC Trade per a briefing today from Mr. Katao. A special XRP campaign giveaway is planned for both volume and new account openings soon. So it looks like they're going to be getting the ball rolling on this here. And I know it's been a while, but these things take time, and you can clearly see here XRP highlighted. So an SBI Group, SBI VC Trade, and how all of that is connected. So big things are ahead, guys, and those of you who have been patient, I hope you can continue to be patient, because these things don't happen overnight. You can't just force a bank to get everything rolling overnight. They have to do a lot of testing, and I'll be honest, the new technology, you have to convince them to use it, right? Because they're going to be set in their old ways, but I think once they see the facts and the proof, and Ripple, maybe does some demo with them and they get things rolling, they will be moving over. And speaking of institutions, using RippleNet, Chile-based remittance and payment firm CurrencyBird joins RippleNet. So it's a peer-to-peer remittance company, and they have officially partnered here with Ripple. So CurrencyBird has become the first Chilean payments company to join RippleNet, a network of institutional payment providers. Okay, it's just giving a definition of Ripple. The company states in a post that the partnership will allow it to add new routes to more than 50 already existing destinations, new currencies, better prices, and faster transfer speeds. And that is the real world problem Ripple is solving. And of course, in solving that, they're using XRP. Now, I wanted to share the following because, I believe in sharing facts and knowledge. And not just making up stuff or telling you guys. I want to show you the facts, right? Now, Luke Martin here, who's a trader and analyst, and he tweeted the following: Facebook is a tech company that tried to create a new currency which would track a basket of fiat currencies. Ripple is a tech company that created a new currency. I still genuinely don't understand the point of XRP. Want to learn more. So honestly, he's not spreading FUD. He's saying he wants to learn because he tweeted in response to Brad Garlinghouse saying, I think the US dollar works pretty well. We don't need a new fiat currency. So Libra would have tried to serve more of a stable coin and being a currency, while XRP, as we all know, serves as a bridge asset. It's not trying to be a currency, but rather to help financial institutions move money between different currencies without having to wait days and have nostro vosto account with funds sitting globally, right? Locked up in sitting dormantly. So David said in response, and he's the CTO at Ripple, he said, say you need to make payments into lots of different fiat currencies and you receive payments from lots of different fiat currencies, you can hold a single pile of XRP instead of lots of piles of different fiat currencies, a bridge asset. And he says here, when you need to make a payment in let's say, THB, you can find someone who has THB and trade them your XRP for it, paying a spread. When you have too much SGD, you can find someone who needs to deliver SGD to someone and trade your SGD for their XRP, making a spread. That's how XRP can be the best asset for payments, but not replace fiat. It can be the way you handle needing to interoperate with large numbers of different fiat assets, which is a big problem because there's different currencies globally, right? And these banks need to send money back and forth. People send money back and forth. So why XRP? Fast to transfer, cheap to transfer, not tied to any particular jurisdiction. No central authority regulates its movement. Can be anywhere in just a few seconds. So of course, it's a superior technology, faster and cheaper to use than Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and many others. You'll notice that XRP doesn't replace any particular fiat asset here. It serves a new role of allowing companies to hold one pile instead of many and take liquidity from the lowest bidder in an open global pool. And that's what Ripple is continuing to do with setting up XRapid liquidity exchange providers. And this is the goal, and that's what they're working towards. And it can't happen overnight. It may take another year and a half or 2 years, guys. So that's why I personally diversify. There's going to be like Bitcoin's probably going to give me some really good returns in the short term, but I know XRP is going to give me bigger returns given at the price point I got in and what's being built behind it. It's just a huge use case. Anyway, guys, what do you think about the news? We'll love to hear your thoughts and comments. Leave them below. I hope you understand how lucky you are to be here so early. You've gotten in at low prices, and it is a patience game here. And I always want to bring you guys back to the analogy of we are in 1995, 96 of the dot-com era. That's how early we are, dial-up days, and we haven't even reached broadband days yet, right? But, to be here so early, we got to count ourselves lucky. So, once again, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Please follow me on Facebook and Twitter, links in the description. If you'd like to support the channel, check out my Patreon group, link in below. Thank you guys, and I'll talk to you all later.